And we have a bunch of new people today. Alright, I zoned out, I missed the stage, PS2 of course. Versus Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer, a significant threat in this game. He can very much oopsie you for just about the littlest thing, really. Whereas Aegis, honestly, just a very powerful character in a lot of respects. Wii Fit Trainer can oopsie you, whereas Aegis can just overwhelm you, just beat you the quote-unquote normal way. Most of them just jockeying to try and get the first hit. They're both being very slippery against each other, which, you know, you really need to be. If you're, like, fighting both of these characters, especially if Wii Fit Trainer has deep breathing up, you don't want to be very, very careful about your choice, your approaches. You want to be very picky about them. Wii Fit Trainer off stage right now, but you know what? That's actually one of the places where Wii Fit Trainer is most comfortable, thanks to ID. Yeah, this is pretty even. Swapping over to Mithra, because he lost advantage. That's one thing that some, I don't want to say lesser players, but you know, some not top players with Aegis would do is they would, like, once your opponent gets into kill percent, they'd swap over to Pyra and then stubbornly not switch over. And, like, don't get me wrong, I still do that myself. I'm not a super great Aegis player myself, but gotta keep in mind, that's not what Pyra's strengths are. Alright, rolled in, called it out with the forward tilt, and with deep breathing, that will absolutely murder anyone. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting strategy that Mr. Rezee is going for. Wii Fit Trainer has the lowest crouch in the game. Beats Snake, beats Gears of Samus, beats Jigglypuff and Kirby. And if you just hold down and you just crouch, then that'll like beat just about every single aerial approach in the game. Aegis is very slightly an exception, at least Mithra is, because she has a landing hitbox on her neutral air, but other than that, like, there's very little that any player or any other character can do. Which is with the neutral air to beat out the header. That is one weakness of the header, is that like, it's kind of scary to challenge because the headbutt has a very, very powerful spike hitbox. Ooh, the forward smash will take it out. Mithra is the fast, weak one between the two, but she does have her kill moves. To be fair, her forward smash, like, legit might be one of the best forward smashes in the game. Exactly as fast as Little Mac, totally destroying it. It is a kill move. Hits beneath the ledge. Go for the easy down throw in the up B for the consistent 25%. It is possible to get significantly more out of Mithra down throw, but I want to play it safe. So fought his way back on the side B, but didn't expect the side B in return. Did trade spots though. They're back in center stage. The thing about deep breathing, unfortunately, is that if Wii Fit Trainer messes it up, then tries again, then he gets the sailing penalty. Successfully do it last time. So probably just for the damage. Crouch canceled that forward smash, so he'll live, and he has deep breathing, so he's very scary. He could just kill. He could just kill Raziek with just like 1 or 2 hits more, but gone. With the sun, he should, well, not kill. All right, did not survive that. It's unfortunate. I mean, like, he had stage control after that Salute the Sun. If he had managed to survive that, then he would... Actually, they would be back in neutral, but all the same. The match would not have been decided in opponent's favor. But I missed the bands and I missed the stage select, but I know that we're not going to Hollow Bastion because I did hear that one. Characters. Alright, going back. Mr. Rezee assuming that the stage was not the issue with that match, and honestly, he's probably right. That match was pretty close. Randy side B to get him out. Side B does, it's the single most damaging uncharged attack that Mythra has. So if you do get it, then that's like 23%. And like even in the context of the game, 23% for one hit, that's pretty good. Not something that you want to whip out for obvious reasons. It has pretty bad startup and even worse downtime. Just barely out of range for that up smash out of down air. But there are other ways to follow up with that at that percent. Unfortunately, at this point, he's probably too high for down air to truly follow up into anything at this point. But there aren't a lot of times that a player will say, you know what, my opponent is too high, I don't like it. Too high in percent, I want to clarify. Deep breathing at 143, so like he's the one that's close to death, but deep breathing means like, yeah, that'll just delete you. Ooh. Aggressive back there. There you go. Grabbing the forward throw, tried to read the double jump to the high recovery with his own forward air, but no good. %181%. It's unusual for any character to live this long against Egypt. Mythra is loaded to the gills with kill power. There you go. Just like that, finally. Another deep breathing keeps him up, though. There in the up air. That did like 30. This is why most people, when faced with a B-Fit trainer with deep breathing, they just want to camp him out, which is like, no one's really going to blame you for that. No one wants to fight a purple B-Fit trainer. That was an excellent response to the Sun Salutation. He didn't have any resources left. If he didn't do that, then he would have gotten hit. That probably would have killed him as well at 140. So, in the lead by a fairly substantial amount, but he needs to get this kill. Dash attack, Randy dash attack. That move is so meaty, it just lasts forever. Two. Alright. There you go. Faked him out with the deep breathing. Got real greedy with that down air, but you know what? I mean, like, you're crazy in the lead right now. You have deep breathing up. If you manage to get that down air, you won. So honestly, that was a good trade, or good attempt rather. Trade at all. Okay. Baiting the forward air. Oh, what a hit! But also what a tech! Both of these characters really good. Well, not characters, but players. Both these players. Up again. Very careful, because Wii Fit can just delete you. Purple, and he's not purple anymore, so that's good. Yeah, like I was saying, Raziek made the better choice. Let's be perfectly honest here. He made the better choice as soon as he saw that Wii Fit trainer was purple. Just like, you know what? I'm not interested in playing this game. Gonna hang back and wait until you're no longer doing that. Tight off-stage battle. Mr. Rezee offering to exchange stage control for deep breathing, which, you know what? I mean, like, he's the Wii Fit trainer and he did just win, so. Man, you never really think about it, but Wii Fit trainer's fucking jacked. What are we doing? We're going to Northern Cave. Personally, I'm not a huge, like, this is just me, of course. Not a huge fan of this stage, just because it's very distracting to my eyes. I'm 32, I'm getting old, my eyes have never been good. Alright, game 3, very tight. See what's gonna happen here. Strong start for Raziek, 34% right off the bat. Hasn't been 7 seconds, he's still going. Managed to get him up to 50% in 10 seconds. But Mr. Rezee, he does have deep breathing up, and all it takes is one neutral air, one falling neutral air, and all of a sudden it's just evened up with just like that. We Fit Trainer, he's not heavy, but he's like slightly towards the heavier side on like the midweight range. Whereas Aegis, they're light. They are leaning towards the light weight of the bracket. Pyra is slightly heavier. Only by like 2 or 3 units. That's kind of annoying. Hitbox shifting on Aegis' jab, on Pyra's jab, kept her out of range of Wii Fits. That was pretty greedy. As soon as he got deep breathing, Mr. Rezee, he wanted to get the back hit of forward tilt, which, like, honestly might have killed. That move is super duper strong. But it left him open to the up tilt, I believe it was, from Pyra. Run up tilt. Follow up though. Yeah, that's one thing that you gotta keep in mind. That's a bit of a gimmick that some Wii Fits like to employ, is that the soccer ball, if you are charged the Sun Salutation and the soccer ball is right in front of you, then that's still considered to be a hitbox. That'll send the soccer ball towards the enemy. Yeah, this is tough. Raziek apparently, like, just judging from the way how he's moving now compared to how he was moving into, not a super fan that he's down, well, that the game's in, and that this is a set-winning game. Nice crouch once again. Back hit a jab. And another side B. There's one thing that I've noticed that Raziek is doing a lot now that it's game 3, is that he's playing extremely evasive, like frustratingly evasive. Wii Fit Trainer does have 2 projectiles, but his normals are all completely pointed, I guess would be the word. He doesn't have a weapon. So if he wants to get the kills, he either needs to land a fully charged Sun Salutation, or he needs to go in and try and hit him himself. And unfortunately, Wii Fit Trainer, that's true for anyone without a weapon. You don't have the range, you don't have the disjoint. You gotta go in there, you gotta risk your own well-being in order to get that kill. I did finally get it, and then he did immediately get deep breathing down as well, but Raziek, he said, I'm just gonna wait this one out. Just like play it how I play Arsene, Joker with Arsene. As soon as I'm on the platform, it's just like, nah, you can have that. Still not there. Dash attack. Now, switching over to Pyra, in theory, like, that's the time when you should be pressing forward, because Pyra's neutral isn't nearly as powerful as Mithra's. In theory, that is when Aegis is at his weakest, or at their weakest rather. But at the same time, like, if you make a mistake, then Pyra will completely destroy you. But the Wii Fit Train. Oh, goodness gracious! With the deep breathing up, but then it wears out. Recovery. This is really frustrating for Mr. Rezee. He knows he needs to get this kill, but Raziek, he's playing so evasive, there's so little options that he has available to him in order to get it. Keeps trying for these forward tilts and these forward airs, but Raziek is just not giving them to him. Sun Salutation wasn't fully charged, so it just barely wasn't enough. Run up tilt, but even with deep breathing, that's not a kill move. Another blazing end, and yeah, he pushes him into it. Yeah, that's the thing that Pirate can do because of how you don't pass through people in this game. If you throw out side B, excuse me, and you know that the shield is getting low, and side B is like gonna